This is the Echo One X36K or the G36K. 90% of the gun is obious plastic, which sounds bad, but the gun's really sturdy for being 90% plastic. As you should know, obious plastic is extremely strong plastic. Even the magazine is made of plastic, which isn't that nice, but it's still a pretty nice clip. The battery it comes with is a piece of shit. I'd suggest getting at least an 8.4 volt 1600 mAh, but a 9.6 volt would be nice. Stock, completely plastic, but it's very strong and sturdy plastic. There's no wiggle to it at all. This clip, the clip to fold it, is made out of metal though. A lot of people say to just rip it up like that to unfold it. I don't like the cracking noise it makes, so I just kind of pick it up a little and push it over so you don't get that disgusting cracking noise. The only metal parts on it are this button here, the close and far range iron sights, the back iron sights are metal, and the front iron sights metal. It is ambidextrous. It has fire selector, of course semi-auto and full auto, and safety. The trigger is metal, the barrel is metal. The flash hider on it right now is metal. It comes with a plastic flash hider glued onto it, which I really don't like because the entire thing is completely orange and it's obnoxious. So it also comes with this black one, which is full metal, and it's pretty heavy for just a flash hider. I just painted the end of it a little bit orange, and to get the plastic one off, you just stick the front of the barrel inside of a boiling pot of water for about 10 seconds, and then you can unscrew it with a piece of pliers, spin it to the left. The top rail is plastic, which isn't really that nice, but it's still pretty sturdy for plastic. The bottom rail is metal though. It's the only rail the gun comes with, besides the top rail of course, and it's metal though. The hop-up is in here. I really found this ambidextrous hop-up lever thingy really gay, just because it's on the top of the gun. It kind of gets in the way of the rail and stuff, but you know, it's a little bit cooler in person. It's still pretty gay, but whatever. When you have a jam up or something, cool part about this gun is you can just go right on in here, push this bolt that's here, just pull it out, push the magazine release forward and pull up on that, and you can see right inside of the chamber. If there's a BB or something stuck in there, you can get it right on out. You can spray silicone if you want inside of there. It's pretty easy to get out and put back in. The barrel's metal, I think I mentioned that. To get the battery in, you take out this bolt here, and when you pop, you just pull it up. This entire front piece is plastic except for the rail. You can get a full metal RIS off Airsoft GI for 75 bucks. It's pretty sweet. Probably gonna get that. Alright, so the battery goes right here, like this. Clips on there, and then you put this over it. The fuse is on the other side. Pretty much the worst fuse ever that came with the gun. It's 20 amp 250 volt. it was a piece of shit and broke after about 30 shots or so. But just replaced it. I actually used a 32 volt instead of a 250 volt, and it works fine, and it's actually more safe. But I really don't think these batteries are going to be pumping out 32 volts anyway. So there's also there's another battery, mini type battery plug-in underneath here for some reason. I guess it comes in handy if like you are trying to find out if your gearbox works or if your wires are fried, because then you can just hook the battery right up to the gearbox passing the fuse, which isn't a very good idea because you could blow the gearbox, but if you're desperate, it's there. And what else is there? It also comes with the barrel cover. Now obviously your gun's going to shoot through this because it is 380 FPS. It's not to keep bullets from coming out, it's to keep shit from getting into your barrel. It's not going to stop a bullet or a BB. And that's pretty much it for the gun review. Next, I'm going to show you pretty much maintenance you should do to your gun after about, I don't know, you should probably clean down the barrel at least every 2,000 shots, maybe less. But you want to get a thing of silicone. They're only about $7 on Airsoft GI. And you want to give a very little bit of spray inside of there to cover the firing piston. Just a little bit. You really don't need that much at all. You want to pull back the flash hider and spray a little bit right on, like there's a crack in there. That crack, right? So yeah, if you actually buy the gun, you'll be able to see that there's that little slot in there that you spray silicone in. I don't know if I mentioned it, but you want to spray some in there, put a BB, fill it up, wind it up, spray BB on the top to evenly distribute the silicone down the barrel. That should pretty much be it on maintenance. You also always want to fire off 2 semi-auto shots without any BBs in the barrel to decompress the spring when you're done. Well, it doesn't really matter if BBs are in the barrel, but you always want to make sure you fire off 2 semi-auto shots when you're done playing to decompress the spring. Otherwise, you'll end up losing FPS, which can add up over time to a lot of lost FPS. Same with your magazine. Never want to leave BBs in there, because you will decompress your spring and you will start misfiring. And I got snot in my throat. Ah!
Really?
That was delicious. Yeah. And for being made out of full plastic, this gun's pretty heavy. When it says 6 or 7 pounds, it kind of feels heavier than that. Like, it's not too heavy. It's a nice heavy. Makes the gun feel realistic. And it doesn't make it feel like you're running around with a little toy through the woods, shooting at each other. And one complaint I do have for Airsoft GI. Kind of seems like they sent me a silicone bottle. Yeah, I bought it, and I haven't shot at it yet. And it looks like they shot my silicone bottle when they sent it to me. That was quite interesting to find out. Really doesn't matter, but yeah, that should be about it. It's a pretty nice gun. Recommend it. It shoots beastly hard. 380 FPS. I don't know if I mentioned it. It does almost ripped through the bottom of a Coke can, which proves that it's almost 400 FPS. It leaves a crack. It doesn't go all the way through, though. It shoots ridiculously fast, even with that shitty battery there. At least 900 RPMs, seems like. If you got a better battery, this thing would sound like a beast. If this thing was LiPo ready, the heads would roll. Alright, well, the firing test is next.